With so many credit cards we YouTubers rant and rave about, and all the opinions that we have on which bank is the best, it can be a bit overwhelming. Not to mention, many YouTubers, including myself, have several annual fee travel credit cards that we swear is the new hotness. So naturally the question arises, if you could only have one annual fee travel credit card, which one should it be? Well, look no further. In this video, I'm going to explain why if you just had to choose one annual fee travel credit card, it should be the Gold Card. Let's talk about it. What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Mike's Travels and Cents, where I go over points and travel strategies, and more importantly, how not to go broke while enjoying it all. If that sounds good to you, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future content like this. And if you found some value in this video, drop me a like to let me know. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Now, if you're one of my 10 subscribers, hey guys, you may be under the impression that I'm an American Express fanboy. And you're right, I am. Video on that coming soon. But truthfully, I want to explain why the American Express Gold Card is the only annual fee travel credit card you actually need if you needed to just choose one. Let's break this down. First, let's look at the ecosystem, and by that I mean the financial institution that is backing this card, which in this case is American Express. This is important because the strengths and weaknesses of a financial institution can make a good card great or terrible, and this is essentially the foundation of every card. Being a part of the American Express ecosystem via the Gold Card means access to all of AmEx's transfer partners and their highly praised customer service, which every one of my experiences with them have been great. There's also the AmEx Offers, which offers an opportunity for you to offset some of that annual fee through the savings in that program alone. Now, the obvious drawback with American Express is that it's just simply not accepted everywhere, which is the sole reason this video is geared towards this card being the only annual fee card you need. However, I think it's completely reasonable to just get a simple no annual fee cashback card in the event American Express isn't accepted. Side note, in a separate video, I'll be revealing the perfect card to be the Robin to your Gold Card's Batman for those that are curious. As far as ecosystems go though, this is the one place where banks like Chase and Citi have a clear leg up on American Express. Personally, the Gold Card is the card I probably use more than all of my others unless I'm in a situation where I just need to build some Chase points. Second, let's look at the perks of the card itself. As far as multipliers, this card earns 4x at restaurants worldwide and 4x at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 per calendar year in purchases. These are huge multipliers for huge spend categories, and even with this as your sole card, you can rack up a lot of points. These 4x categories are more lucrative than the 3x categories on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, even though that 10x lift multiplier combined with the 3-point currencies is pretty enticing. You can check out that video right there. However, that card now comes with an effective annual fee of $250 before trying to value any of the other perks. Another point on the 4x supermarket category is the aspect of gift cards. Grocery stores offer a variety of gift cards that can potentially allow you to expand that 4x category to other areas of your spend. This is a huge plus of this card that I cannot overemphasize. You also get 3x points on airfare when booking directly with the airline or through the AmEx travel portal. There's also the $120 dining credit awarded in the form of a $10 monthly allowance that can be used at Grubhub, Seamless, the Cheesecake Factory, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, Box, and certain Shake Shack locations. Lastly, this card also offers a $100 airline credit that is intended to be used to offset certain airline incidental fees, though I've personally been able to use it to fly first class on American Airlines, and you can check out that video right there. You get all of these perks for an annual fee of $250. Now, when looking to compare this card against other cards with similar annual fees, and the only cards really worth mentioning are the Chase Sapphire Reserve, that's right, not the preferred, the US Bank Altitude Reserve, and the Citi Prestige. Notice these are all cards with annual travel credits, but once you take those off the table, they're all sitting at about the same annual fee. The most significant difference between those cards and the Gold Card is lounge access. And yes, that is significant, but you can use that $100 airline credit on the Gold Card for lounge day passes if it matters to you. Not to mention, once you take those credits off the table, you still have the $120 dining credit on the Gold Card to further offset that annual fee. And even if you value that at an aggressive 50%, that still drops you down to $190, which is significantly lower than the other cards. And at this point, the only card with any kind of credit to offset its annual fee is the Chase Sapphire Reserve with that newly obtained $60 annual DoorDash credit. And in the face of public math, I dare say that $60 is less than $120. And I've already mentioned that the 4X categories on the Gold Card are significantly superior than the 3X categories on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. To put this to rest, and I don't think I need to spend a lot of time here, but there's just no competition when it comes to transfer partners. Citi may have made a blip on this radar if American Airlines was actually one of their transfer partners, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Chase has Hyatt, which is a good transfer partner, but it's the only one really worth talking about. American Express just blows them all out of the water when it comes to that huge lineup of airline transfer partners. And Hilton as a transfer partner is useful for topping off points for a redemption. And there's a bit more I would like to say about Hilton, but that's for a separate video. And if we're operating in the space of points instead of cash back, I don't think the significance of superior transfer partners can be downplayed here. Put it like this. If the Chase Sapphire Reserve went from $450 to $500 and the only difference was that Chase added more transfer partners, will the Chase loyalists be upset? And with that, I think I've made a compelling argument on why the American Express Gold Card is the only annual travel card you would need if you had to choose just one. But I'd really love to hear you guys' thoughts on this and let me know if I'm off the mark with this one. And as always, if you found some value in this video, do me a favor and smash that like button. And if you want to be sure to catch more content like this, you should definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I do upload videos. If not, you're gonna have to find these the hard way. But just remember, the one thing more valuable than your points is your money, and the only thing more valuable than your money is your time. But until next time, peace.